Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from all of the LCK Spring matchups of the day. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
You know, going for some good trades, farming up until they get power.
Dundun is just fighting King in here, and Kingen's just dead. That's first blood to Dundun. I really want his Jax only improves as the deaths come in, right? So 1 kill and 0 deaths is just completely uncharted territory for Dundun. But looks to be pretty great new look. And it's going to be the grubs going over to Lucid, and they'll be in NongShim's hands if they don't fall behind. And right now, absolutely fine. They are just cruising. As Shockwave is going to come on through here. Showmaker taking a bit of damage. But it is mainly just a trade as the chain's going to land. There's the flash forward, and Showmaker picks up the solo.
So well played, and Cormy had to. Showmaker gets to. Oh, never mind.
There's a Magnet Storm towards the bottom side of the map. Lucid collects 2 of them. Jiwoo's going to go down. Lucid can tank for days, but it's Kellen that's the one that holds onto it. And now Lucid just continuing to herd Orcs, and it's working out really, really well. It's a double for aiming, and Dplus does have Cormy here though. Command Protect going to be there. Showmaker, he's done this one before. Jiwoo getting electrocuted, doesn't like it. Not something that we'd expect very many people to like. As oh my goodness, he just explodes!
Wow.
Calculated here by Showmaker.
It just feels like the pressure already is suffocating NongShim. Jiwoo was next to his mid-tier 1, and that wasn't enough.
Well, Peter is going to ult, but that's not going to do anything. It's another kill for aiming. He's on a killing spree now. Man, this really went from 0 to 100 very, very quickly. Yeah, there's another one. That's a killing spree of solo kills.
We can't do replays anymore. So obnoxious when you're behind. There's just nowhere safe to really stand, as Peter learned very clearly.
I feel like you can see in the player cam as well, unfazed.
Yeah.
Just relentless. As it is a Cloud Souls game as well. Heck yeah. All
it took was getting reverse trapped by...
Okay, Peter is... that's the first assist that Showmaker has shared with his team. He doesn't look perturbed. He's actually going to hit that Q this time around. Finds the second one as well. And there... Oh, actually cancelling a bit of the damage there, unfortunately. But he's still following after Cormy. World Ender coming on through. Finds that knock-up. But there is a Command Protect there. And the rest of Dplus, they're going to turn up. Oh, no, Dundun! He didn't expect the entire team to turn up! And there he goes, aiming, going to collect that kill.
And there's some bug that just left it.
Oh dear, there's another Magnet Storm to come through here as Cormy. Oh my goodness, 3-man stun. Pretty nice there by Lucid. Not a whole lot of follow-up here though. It's, never mind, I may tell a lie. As Showmaker does take a lot of damage. That is red and white guns available here as Kellen is going to get pulled back. There's some fish food on the floor. And Jiwoo picks up his first King, and also these chakrams starting to build up. But unable to take down Kingen, but now with a Rift Herald, they are going to be able to take their second turret of the game, and NongShim are not out of it just yet. They'll get another crash. The Monkey going to ride Shelly into this one as well.
Yeah, they do need to be a bit careful though. Getting the tower's good, but they've now lost those 20 million chakrams that we saw, honestly, which is... I think we've all had that moment.
Showmaker could be in trouble here, as Sylvie just needs another auto. That is 900 gold. And Baron being considered, although NongShim were doing the right things in the mid-game. You can't drop the ball, though. You have to really keep that pressure up as aiming.
Oh, no.
He'll find Dundun, and I have a feeling Dundun may die. This is... Yep, and it occurred. Am I a prophet, or was it just obvious?
I think that was... And the game.
Well, it is definitely the Drake. They are going to take that one. Oh. All right, well, Showmaker sees the teleport coming in, knows that this Baron has been started, and Lucid and aiming are going to book it towards the Baron now. Showmaker turns up. They know that they're on the clock for this one. That is a big tidal wave hitting onto 4. The teleport to come in as well as Kingen's looking to show up, and boom goes the dynamite. The Baron is going to go down as well, and it is an absolute disaster. You respect the attempt, but my God, is it a massacre? There's Kingen, by the way. We found him.
That was sick. That was such a sick combo. NongShim,
that's what you got to do.
But that combo at the end, that was clean. Lucid secures the Baron, secures the triple for Kingen, and now looks like it's going to secure the Nexus as well. Yeah. A bit of hope, and it very quickly dissipated.
It was very dash. The Nexus turret number 2 going to go down the Nexus to follow. Dplus managing to make The Lucian Nami work into the Melio. Yeah, there's a few kills towards the end. Peter goes gray screen just for a moment, but only for a moment because the game is now over. Dplus with game 1 in the series. I haven't seen one all year.
I mean, I think Seraphs is in a pretty good spot right now, better than it was for a while. You know, honestly, I haven't seen much Kassadin.
Oh, dearie me.
It's a level 2 Kassadin. Surely they can't make this work.
Well, in comes Lucid. Let's see what they can actually get done here. As he does get a little bit of a crash down, finds the stun. There's the flash. There's the flash forward, and that is Showmaker picking up first blood. Oh, dear.
Colmy manages to get away, and, you know, So Slick makes it look like it's just a rotation for Dragon. But they might get challenged on this.
Exactly. Seismic Shove is going to connect onto Lucid as in goes Showmaker. He has level 6. That should be a dead Sylvie. Yeah, Showmaker going to collect his second. And now he's Rift walking further forward. The Piercing Light, actually a lot of value onto 3 there. Not able to chase them down, but that should give the Drake over to Dplus, even though Lucid doesn't have very much health. And it's going to be
a lot of people that start the split. This was the big question mark. It's like you're finally separating the Canyon Showmaker duo that's been so revered.
Yeah.
And so
good.
Yeah, but one is definitely more not good than the other, so we'll have to see what it ends up being. Looks like they're making a play towards the top side, so finally getting some value to that Talia, making a move.
Yeah, Kingen does know exactly what's going on with that control ward, but there's not a whole lot he can do about it. Teleport available for Showmaker. He is going to pop it here. They did just want to get that cooldown, as it turns out, so not going to be able to grab any kills or anything, but ulti out from Kingen.
Just to avoid that. Going to be a Mountain Soul, which, you know, it's definitely fine for Dplus, but I definitely think if there was a Hex deck, I think the game would really feel rough. Just know the interaction. So you know how Seraphine's... I'm going to hold this thought.
Yeah, Call Me might be dead. There is a Flash Shattering Strike, and aiming, getting a fair bit of damage down. That is going to be that. And Call Me is just...
So it's very different dynamic.
It's like a bad parenting mid-game, you know, doing things and no consequences. As Teleport to come forward, maybe we'll find some consequences here. As Dundon wraps around, but there is a ward there, as we know. He's going to blast cone his way over, and Kingen also looking for that flank angle. Both top laners trying to find their way in, as in comes Call Me. That's a Weaver's Wall just to close the gap, though. It's not going to break up the team fight or anything like that, but Lucid's going down very, very low. He could still secure this Drake, but I don't know how much more he's going to be doing, and they do decide to back away. There's the ulti, flashes in! They do find the Drake, but can NongShim get anything more as Kingen gets into the backline once again? Lucid's still alive, and Showmaker is just destroying them. Jiwoo's in trouble. There's the flash forward. As they lock that one down, it's a double here, as Showmaker will just wipe the floor with them now. That is what Kassadin does, and he's teleporting straight into the top lane.
Yeah, I mean, he just butchered them. It felt like the initial fight, you know, we saw...
Onto Lucid. That could have been everyone caught in that Magnus Storm. It's just... Yeah, this is classic having fun Showmaker, and we've missed him. To be
halfway to level 15, sorry.
Oh, this is
and
good.
He has the free level up soon.
Okay, Nature's Grasp to come forward. There's Call Me as well. They're looking for a target. Kingen's wrapping around, though. Lucid just, it feels like he's immortal. Finally, he will go down, but is it actually going to mean good things for NongShim? They trade 1 for 1. Sylvie survives. That's probably best case scenario.
They're on the board.
And the Moonstone will be feeling like he can also heal the rest of his team. As aiming does find you. There's a flash forward, and oh my goodness, that is your wife, Lucian. My gosh, that was a lot of damage. Sylvie has to flash away.
That is a troubled marriage.
That is a troubled marriage.
This has not been the case in this.
There's not been a lot of stalling. It's like, we're good and then we'll be even gooder.
Yeah.
That's the theory.
Oh, Kassadin's level 16 and you're going to start a Baron? Well, I think that's a pretty good... I think that's a good call. I think that's a wise decision to go for.
I think NongShim may say, enjoy your Baron. We're not going to be able to do anything about that. That is precisely what they're going to do.
There's a Dragon up. They could pretend that they can do that. But Showmaker's coming. Oh, no. Call Me's just dead.
He is very dead. Here is the demonstration of the level 16 that Showmaker does have. Playing with his food a little bit here. And does just take him down with the final Rift Walk. That one's well and truly stacked up. And yeah, Dplus, it is just about killing a few of these structures. Showmaker limit testing here and hasn't found it yet. No limit has been found. Down to 50% health. And still just fine. Gonna look to go back home. We'll teleport back in. We'll see what all of the items in the universe And they're just knocking on the front door of NongShim here.
They don't have an answer. I honestly feel like, yeah, you're going to have to let mid inhibitor go. They're going to try to clear out the wave top. But I think Showmaker can honestly, if he stacks up his Rift Walk, can just one-shot a Squishy. So
we did just see that. Yeah, Jiwoo did kind of, get destroyed. Dundun gonna get pulled back. And the Nature's Grasp does nothing really to stop them as there's the Flash Magnet Storm. Oh my goodness, call me! Just erupts, it's a double kill so far for Showmaker. And now he gets into that backline, make it a triple, make it a quadra, and here is the penta kill for Showmaker! The first week it's aiming, getting one. Second week it's Showmaker and Dplus. They are, they may have dropped the ball a bit against KT, but they look like dynamite here today against NongShim. That was not even close.
What a day from Showmaker, honestly. You know, a player, Graves can keep pace. I'm not sure he's going to be as fast, but he's definitely not like one of these slower clear junglers.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's going to be able to farm for a huge advantage. And also, I mean, some value of it is if I'd be much more scared about going for this. You still have to respect Gen.G.
Well, Lehen's looking for the hook. He finds it there into that backline as Karis is flashing away. Lehen's trying to get out, and he will do so. Gideon locks it down. Now Bro taking so much damage. Still, they will be able to get out, and they get themselves the Drake. So it's all really... Sentinel is going to stay upset at what Graves is doing. And Canyon will finish the job here on Kev, Steve, and Bob. We'll take them down. So there we go. First round. Fantastic Velios player, as Gideon will find Canyon here. That is a lot of burst damage. The flash forward, the solo kill, first blood for the new jungler for Bro. Be one apiece, as we mentioned earlier. Bro managed to get the first one before packages were on the table. This time Chovy does have it. As teleport from Keen, Morgan going to match immediately as Keen in a dash away. Right into the fire by the looks of things, as Lehen's also doing the same move as he flashes in, he finds Karis with the knockups, and everyone goes to the sky. Gen.G, 4 kills out of nowhere.
Absolutely crushed them. Lehen's with such a confident engage there, manages to get the Morgan stay top and farm. We'll just let them have the dragon and not try and fight through Corki package when we have a really strong scaling composition and not give them 4 kills. That, I think, would have been a better play.
Yeah, I think them not all dying would have
the items, the poke, and level 16. The poke is so strong that they can just beat you through the healing and shielding. You just don't have enough sustain to match up to that. So if Chovy gets fed, you're going to have a really... You know your auto that roots does extra damage as well?
Yeah. Well, Canyon has found Envy here. He's going to flash to try and get himself out of the way, and now the Brand ulti's going everywhere. But Paze is going to get swept up. The rockets aren't necessarily landing just yet, but that one will. And there goes the Azir. Still, Bro are fighting back, and they're looking to try and escape. And now Morgan finds the backline. Chovy has to flash, and now Keen needs to play the defense. Gideon's fighting the Corki, and he'll win that one. As now Morgan is just life-stealing. Keen wants to find Gideon, but he won't get there. And Morgan will find it.
And you know, away from his big power spike himself.
Yeah, not to mention the fact... Oh, okay, Corki in a little bit of trouble here as Gideon looking for Chovy, and where does he go? Well, I guess he just goes to Canyon, who's looking to try and shut this one down, but it does not work out as the bird comes in and swooshes away the Nautilus. Effort will take a little bit of damage here, but he's still piling it on as Lehen's walks out of it. So he does have a dredge line for an escape eventually, but Gen.G should be able to get over towards this Drake and take this down. Pays with some decent guns for some just general DPS. Bro moving towards the Baron. They do have positional advantage, but I just don't know whether they will be able to actually themselves. But this Drake goes down very, very quickly. And there are enough in the area.
It's a smart decision not to necessarily opt in the dragon. Something I criticized them for before, but you have 2 in the pocket.
All right, Hook going to connect once again. There's the knock up onto Envy. They just get rid of the center package delivered to Gideon as well as Chovy wants his revenge. The rockets not going to quite land, and the fight is continuing on the other front. Keen over the wall. Not going to go too deep. Gen.G eyes on the Baron, and that could just be theirs without a contest. Because without Morgan and Gideon, and without effort as well, there's not going to be much they can do about this one.
And just as quick as we're praising Bro, I feel like...
I'm glad we got it in there though.
Yeah.
You know, we had to take that moment.
We had to really layer it on when we had the opportunity. but Lehens finds another really strong engage onto the side. The problem is there just isn't that great engage tools at this point for Bro to get onto this Corki when it's threatening. You can see the whole team walked up now on the front line. So bulky, they are putting some damage down.
Yeah, there's the teleport forward as they might lose Lehens here, but Chovy has turned up and Lehens is still alive for the moment. That's 4 items on this Corki who does have... Oh my... Yeah, look. Okay, Morgan is just going to burn because Canyon manages to hit him with a button.
Yeah, you know, that honestly feels like the fight was okay from Bro, but it's just like you have limited cooldowns. You know, the Seraphine W and the Senna Q. It's not like a Soraka who can just spam it.
No, yeah, and it's a long cooldown as well, like you're saying. It's harder to deal with. Effort at least does have Piercing Darkness up relatively quickly. For the Seraphine, it's a lot longer.
Yeah.
So it does need to be... Yeah, this is the problem, is that Corki went from a poke mage 80 carry thing to a burst mage 80 carry type thing.
Honestly, you know...
Pass this time, you know? Because like you say, it's not... hello? What?
Oh, man.
All right, well, Lehens, he's looking to get out of there. He's going to be able to do... Oh, Pays does a fair bit of damage as well, PS. In goes the Corki. Morgan is one of the tankiest members of the team and loses all of his health in the blink of an eye. And in goes Keen. He can frontline for days. The rest of Bro, though, do manage to lick their wounds. And if that had have hit Envy before, he's just dead.
I just find it absurd that Chovy can just use package into melee range off an Aatrox.
Yeah.
And just be like, and what? And what? You know? it really is. They are riot.
Yeah, but there is no justification, really. No, it's absurd.
It's a bit too much. It's a bit... And you know, part of it as well is with First Strike, you're doing so much damage that you're just getting more gold.
And add insult to injury, Pays is also there, being a complete menace.
Yeah.
And his Aphelios has always been extraordinarily good, but it just adds to the pain that Bro are going through here in this particular game because they haven't had to really address the Pays problem because they've been too busy dealing with what's right in front of them. Look at these rockets! They're just disgusting. Okay, Dawning Shadow going to be avoided there for the moment. Envy, though, he's just taking... Oh my god, the damage! Emperor's Divide hits 3 from the grave, and Chovy's now flashing in. He misses that one, but he definitely hits. Oh my god, it's just end the game! It's cruel! It's unusual, and Gen.G will take down the Nexus here in game number 1. And Bro, please ban Corki in the next game. I can't handle that.
Yeah,
you also feel like an acceleration gate, very powerful here as well. Being able to get Keen in there. He already runs extraordinarily fast. He's going to be booping people left, right, and center if he can actually get through.
Knife's Edge. Gideon, this is a good opportunity.
Yeah, Gideon just going to come in. Keen is in a whole host of trouble. Does get a shield back as now Keen's looking for it. Morgan, oh no! First blood going on over, and then he just boops Gideon. Can he get out of here? The answer's no. As underneath the turret, Envy's going to go down. Canyon in a bit of trouble as Karis has teleported after him, but there's the flash, and Canyon gets himself out with a face. The heal.
Yeah, I mean, the gun setup for Pays is so threatening in those skirmishes, but Karis looking here, this could be a shuffle.
Yeah, there it is, and oh, the twisted advance is so good from Canyon. Still, he might go down. Lehens has the heal, though, and that's going to keep him alive. Lehens trying to body block, but it's not going to be enough, and that is 2 kills in the end, both going to Gideon.
You know, after that play, you almost feel like Canyon just...
The fact that Bro were able to coordinate, get together, and make something happen, really good to see as Gideon, once again, back towards his top side. Probably going to respect what Keen's capable of this time as the all-out comes through, and they follow with the Q. That was so sick.
That was so... I thought he'd messed it up for a second, and then I thought Gideon already reactivated the Q, but no, he followed him all the way. In the bot lane, there's no TP support here. No level 6 from Canyon, though. Can they outplay?
Yeah, Bubble is going to go wide there as they look for Envy. He's going to be the first one, and he's staying alive for quite a long time. This time around, his effort does lock down the kill, and Pays needs to be careful. That turret really does hurt, so a 1-for-1. And Bro kind of staying in it.
Yeah.
In here is Chovy, wanting to get some work done. And the Moonlight Vigil, it goes wide. Can they get enough damage down? Because, okay, they missed a few buttons, but still, oh, and there's the second. Pays locks it down, managed to land the Calibrum Q. The rest of the cavalry have turned up as there's the flash forward. Lehens surviving for so incredibly long. He's still there, Gideon! He's
diving bot.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. If it's not failing, keep doing it. And this is the third time they brought someone in to set up this dive. And the third time that they've managed to punish Bro's bot lane. I feel like Chovy really solid there, goes in for the burst on Lucian, and also the phase rush just allows him to charge away. But Gideon, I just feel, you know, he was 1v3, didn't have the support. Oh no.
Oh dear, Dash is right on top of Chovy as they do manage to get the bubble down onto Canyon. He has the ulti though, and Effort's going to get caught up. In comes Gideon, misses the Q unfortunately, but still keeps Effort alive. A 1-for-1 trade as Envy goes down once again.
Yeah, and as much as Bro had a lot of gold on this Lee Sin, I feel like...
Once again, getting targeted, taking a fair bit of damage, narrowly avoiding death.
If they had the Empress Divide there, that could have maybe been a 2-man, but sadly still on cooldown. G.
Imperial Mandate. He's trying to mitigate the Imperial Mandate.
Imperial Mandate's on his team.
All right, yeah, so never mind. So there's nothing. Gideon going to get pushed back towards Pays, does manage to get the flash over, and he might be able to dodge for now. As Morgan's making his way in. And Gen.G is and Chovy just goes with the next best thing. He's like, I want to play the same champion. How do I do that? As Gideon is going to be found by Keen and just burns down.
Yep. Not really much you can do in that situation. Didn't have the wards for Hop there, I believe. And this has got to be a frustrating game for Gideon because I feel like it started so well and then he's just lost steam on a couple of plays that have backfired. And Gen.G just seemed firmly in control. The goal lead, about 2,500. It's not massive. And yet it feels like the control is...
Just land a Q, I guess, as the flash now has to be used by Lehens. Canyon trying to keep this Azir out of here, but it's a good sweep. Still, the ultimate from the Melio is going to try and keep them alive, and in comes Chovy to the skies as he takes down one. And Gen.G, like you were saying, it just feels like they're way further ahead than they have any right to be.
I just don't know how Lehens and Pays don't die there. The shuffle comes in, the follow-up, it just didn't feel like it was clean enough. And then Pays presses Q with a Severin and kind of just melts everyone near him. It was actually funny, we saw Morgan drag Pays to Envy there, which I'm not sure of the ult against their CC, but also just a range increase as well.
Certainly happening now as there's the flash out from Chovy, avoids the Emperor's Divide, doesn't find the Shock Blast, but does that matter? Absolutely not, as Gideon, he gets booped back, and that's a good bubble, but once again it's just denied. Lance just says no.
Not okay.
Not happening this time as now Canyon looking for another ulti. Oh, the Nature's Grasp is beautiful as Envy looking to try and find some damage, but Pace sort of looks at him and he dies. That is 2 immediate kills as then Karis is dispatched by Chovy for the double kill. Keen now looking for Gideon towards the top side of the fight. He has to flash to get out, but is Keen going to stop? I don't think so as the Shock Blast clears out some minions. Gideon is still able to get himself out with the safeguard. But it's all of the damage is now removed.
When Canyon engaged there, he could have easily just grabbed Effort and got the kill, but they're so confident. He's like, no, I'm going to grab Karis because I know Effort's going to be dead, Chovy's going to have it. And it just feels like the game is just really hard to play from this position, bro. Frankly, need a miracle. Yeah, I think because the cooldown's longer, it doesn't feel as obnoxious as Corki.
Yeah. And Jace hasn't really played all that much at the moment for a reason. He's not necessarily a strong place. Otherwise, every top laner would be playing it. Like, we have some very Jace keen players as Chovy, speaking of which, is going to take his first death. It's Effort that gets it. Oh, no.
Yeah, really low.
They get the shutdown. It's great. But that's not where you want that kill. Is now another Nature's Grasp to come in, tanked up here by both the Lee Sin and the Nami, and that is not really what you want. Nami going to go down first up here as Paige with red-white guns is just ripping them to shreds. Envy getting followed here by Keen, who can tidy this one up. Is that the Quadra? Yes, it is. As now Karis looking to try and get out. Will deny the Penta from Paige, but I have a feeling they have a Nexus in their sights.
It kind of just... I think you can just look at the KDAs of the 280 carries, and I think that says it all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not very close, guys. We can't really wrap it up in any other way.
I believe the technical term is a roughie.
Yeah, there are a lot of struggles here for Bro in this particular game as Morgan doesn't quite find the Q3 as another Nature's Grasp to come in, mainly just to get them towards this turret. But Canyon might look for a little bit more. Shock Blast. What the heck? Corki was banned, Chovy!
This is just new Corki.
Yeah! If at first you can't Corki again, or a different champion, I guess.
Corki 2.
Yeah.
You know, I dread if we ever get a game 3 and he brings out Corki 3, you know.
Oh, I know.
On the list.
Don't even know what that champion is, as Kane is just going to walk it off. Oh,
yeah, I don't know.
yeah. We're going to say Moonstone value.
Pretty good.
Something like that. As Kane happy to tank up this turret to no end. And Gen.G looking for the last remaining inhibitor.
I think the funniest thing about the Rukian...
Oh my god! And Envy is just so incredibly far behind.
Look at, he's hitting Keen. I think he's taking more damage.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's a whole bunch of buttons have been hit, but none of them are onto Chovy, who's doing a lot of damage to that backline. In goes Karis, finds a sweep as they almost managed to kill Keen, but they're not able to do so. Oh my goodness, effort just explodes, and they are so far ahead. Gen.G gonna clean up the rest of these kills on the fountain. Moonlight Vigil goes wide there as Envy is gonna be left alive for the moment. But I have a feeling that they will storm this one, and they are going to do so. The Nexus goes down before they can kill him, but Gen.G with a swift 2-0.
These were some of the best highlights from all of the LCK Spring matchups of the day. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.